Welcome to Vibes and Side Eyes, where the tea is hot and the takes are hotter.
Hey, it's your girl Maria J.
And I'm Taylor Made. Welcome to the podcast where we discuss real life, pop culture, and everything in between.
We're bringing you the good vibes.
And the side eyes. Let's get
Let's
into
get
it.
into it. What is up, y'all? Hey,
Welcome to the
welcome back
pod.
to another week.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Y'all, this one is going to be so fun. I feel like we say that every start of a show,
Every
but y'all
show.
already know. We have been catching the vibes all this time. Y'all, can y'all believe that we are up to episode 6? Like, that is crazy. So hopefully y'all enjoyed the deep dive that we did with the conspiracy theories. Y'all, that one was like the best one yet. I feel like it was so fun to talk about.
I enjoy it, and I love putting my little tinfoil hat on, and I love that Maria J feels the same way about a lot of different things that I'm into as well. So that was such a fun episode to do, and to split it into 2 parts was just great.
For sure. So y'all already know what time it is. I think it's time for a vibe check.
How are you vibing today, Maria J?
I am vibing pretty good. Like today was one of those days where I was like, let me catch up on the things that I missed out on during the week. So I ran a lot of errands, cussed a lot of people out on the road. Y'all, the traffic is ridiculous. And it really does not matter. No time that you leave the house, you run into the same stuff around the clock. And I'm over it. I
People
need
don't know
that
how to drive.
spaceship.
Yes, people
They
don't know.
don't.
Dallas people do not know how to drive, and I know a lot of people from different cities say that, but, like, for real, like, I've lived here all my life, and I'm telling you, I've lived in another state, and I'm telling you,
Yes.
Dallas drivers are so bad, like, Texas
Mm-hmm.
drivers, so it's Texas, because Houston is even worse. Oh my gosh, Houston is even worse. So it's Texas. It's something about the flat road. You ain't got
Yes.
enough roads up in here. It was too flat.
No, but it's been a really good week. Not too much to complain about. I mean, as we never really like to complain, but hey, it was a good week and everything. So, well, how are you feeling?
That's good. That's good. I'm glad it was a really good week for you. I was telling you a little bit before we got on here, girl. I think I'm about to start ovulating. So I'm starting to like men's again. And don't get me wrong, though, when I'm not ovulating, I'm just like a plant. I'm asexual, chronically single. Anyways, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Tangent. But now, like, I feel in my spirit and on my app, it says I'm about to start ovulating. So I'm feeling good right now. It was a pretty good week. It wasn't horrible. I feel like the week went really fast. I love that for
Mhm.
us. I really do.
Yeah, absolutely. So y'all already know once we get that vibe check together and we feel the temperature in the room, it's time for the popcorn and opinion. And I think this week is your turn to start it off. So what you got on that popcorn?
Yes, we got a lot of popcorn today. So you guys, I have a pop. Okay, so I have my opinion is that all of these subscriptions need to just chill out. Like I need everyone to calm down. Like
Mhm.
everything has a subscription. Soon the toilet will have a subscription. Like I need us to relax.
Yes.
Like I'm scared to look at what I pay per month in subscription. So now I'm at the point in my life where I feel like I need to just like write them all down. And that terrifies me, right? Because it's probably a whole list. And then I
Yes.
just got to start chopping them up. And I don't know what to chop up because they did this on purpose, right? They took satellite and then they did all this streaming, which was great at first because everything was either on one of 3 things. Now they got like
Mhm.
15 different things and they spaced up all the good shows.
Yes.
Like all my good shows are on Max. Like that's not true. Like some good shows are on Hulu, maybe like 1 or 2, and I just like have to watch it or shows or whatever, like movies or shows. And then some are on Max, and then some are on Apple TV. Darn it, Apple TV shows are so good. But I'm
Mhm.
just gonna have to get rid of some and just keep the staples because this is getting absolutely ridiculous. Bring back the satellite TVs. Bring back the guide. I'm done. What you think about subscriptions, girl?
Man, I'm over it too. So I did exactly what you just said, and I wrote mine down, and I said, "Oh no, this has to stop." So it's like whenever my show that's not currently airing on that subscription, I just go ahead and cancel it because I'm like, you know what? Mm-mm.
Yeah, yeah.
But they do that on purpose, and some of the things that you do see on paid subscriptions are actually like on these little non-subscription applications, and I'm like, so now first of all,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
which one is it? Is it free or do we have to pay for it?
And I think I found the
But
one Peacock. Peacock is the one that
yeah,
be doing that because low key, everything on Peacock, low key is on DirecTV or whatever you want. You know what I'm saying?
yes, absolutely. And I'm just like, this is so janky. So what I'm gonna do is make an app, right? No, I should.
Tell us about your plans.
Absolutely. In the making. But
Yeah,
yeah, those subscriptions are too much. And I'm just like, it's crazy.
I'm tired. I'm really, really tired.
And if we get one more price increase, I'm through.
Yeah. And that's why it got me the idea of it earlier. I did see that on Facebook. I think I saw it on or Instagram, and I saw that Netflix is increasing it by $1 or $2. I'm like, yo,
And I feel like they are the ones that keep increasing. Like this is what the third one in the last 2 years. Calm
yeah.
down.
I need y'all to
Mhm.
get some more documentaries in that case because you're really slacking on the documentaries, okay, this
Yes.
year. Like, I need you to get it back on because I do feel like Netflix is the one that I'm not probably gonna ever get rid of. Low key,
They
okay.
have some good stuff on there.
It's
They
the
do.
hub, right? It is the hub
Mhm.
of everything. I feel like the other ones I could probably do without, like you said, if I'm not watching a show at that time. So, yeah.
Mhm.
So what
That
about
is
you?
a
What's your
good one.
popcorn and opinion? Thank you.
Yes. So my popcorn and opinion, y'all, if y'all caught it, and I know this is gonna be posted after the fact, but that versus with Tank and Tyrese, let me tell you.
Ooh, tell me,
So
I
it
missed.
was yeah, so some of the things so I didn't get to watch the whole show, but the parts that I did get to catch, like, people in the comments were saying that Tank was cheating, basically. He was bringing people out on the stage. So he had Trey Songz. I think I did catch a glimpse of Jamie Foxx, and I'm like, oh, okay. So, like, sir, this is the verses between you and Tyrese. We don't need the whole clan on. Oh, let me change that.
Support the clan here. What in the sun downtown? You tried it. You really did.
We did not need the whole group on the stage, sir. Like, it
Okay.
just need to be a one-on-one battle.
I think I saw Latoya look it. I said, "What is going on?" I saw a snippet
Yes.
of it. I'm like, "What is
Yes.
Latoya Luckett doing out here?" And then who else got on there? Somebody else got on there. Was
The
it
only ones I caught was Trey and Jamie, but it probably was a lot of other people.
Jamie? That's what I saw. Trey Songz was on
Mhm.
there.
Yes,
Well,
Trey Songz came out there.
he's open right.
That's what I was thinking.
I
I was
need
like,
him
is he
to
supposed
come
to
back.
be? Yeah.
We trying to. Oh, it was canceled. What's going on, Trey? Mm-mm.
But I am gonna say, like, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Tank, he does have the bangers. I'm not even gonna lie. But Tyrese, he
Okay.
got a catalog on his own as well.
So
And
who
so
won?
people were saying, so they were saying that pretty much it's a tie. So they saying that Tank cheated and Tyrese won vocally. I said, okay.
Oh my god, who do you think won?
Feel like I'm gonna have to give it to Tank. Like I be bumping me some
Hmm,
Tank. Yes,
okay.
yes.
Mhm.
Cause that R&B money, I will put that on repeat. I love that album. But he got like 4 albums that I can just put on repeat and just vibe out to. So he won this time.
See, they both have a certain type of level of cringe to me in a way. I feel like they both can cringe me out a little bit. Tank is
Mm-hmm.
more of like how he's one of those singers like he has to sing with his whole neck and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it be giving me whiplash or whatever. And so that's a little cringy to me. But otherwise, I love Tank. And then
Mhm.
Tyrese, I'm tired. Okay.
Yes.
I'm really tired, Tyrese. Please, I'm tired of seeing your face. I'm done. I was done when it was that whole like, oh, congratulations. You
Yes.
lost me, brother, forever.
Yeah.
I cannot listen to Sweet Love, Sweet Baby, whatever it is. I can't listen to no Tyrese song no more. He's just whining, whining, whining. I can't do it no more. You're done.
Mhm.
You're so cringe. Like, he cringed when he gave me the ick. So it's a no, it's a chop for me. And I didn't even watch it, but I
Yeah.
just know one. I just know Tank won just based on the clips. Okay? I can't.
And that was the scenario right there. Y'all put down in the comments who y'all feel like won, and you better say the right answer. So yes, y'all, we have a fun show for you guys tonight. So we are going to be doing a story time style type of show. So this is going to be really fun. We have picked out a couple of categories that we are going to share some story times with you. So sit back, relax, enjoy. You already know the vibes. Go get you some snacks, something to drink, and vibe out with us.
Yes.
So, would you like to go ahead and start us off with your story?
Yes, I would. Tell me a story that still makes you cringe. Okay. So a story that still makes me cringe, I'll leave out all the meat and potatoes for the most part, but basically, the last situationship that I had, not relationship, but situationship, I'm not proud of it. But the last situationship that I had, my last interaction with this boy was, you better not ghost me again. And I'm like, you better not ghost me again. And I give him a hug and I'm like, this feels like goodbye.
Mhm.
I didn't say it, but in my brain, I'm like, this is a goodbye hug. Like, what the hell? And so like I walked to the car and I'm just like, okay. And then I was like, okay. So I sat in the car and I'm looking in the rear view and I'm like, if he's looking back, like waiting for me to drive off, he's probably gonna call me again or text me again. But if he's walking away back home already, I'll never see this man again.
Yeah.
He was walking back home. And then I tried to convince myself the next day, like, oh, I'm tripping, like he's gonna text me back. Like he said he wouldn't do that anymore, like he wouldn't ghost me again.
Mhm.
Then 3 years and 95 days, but who's counting? Not me. Not me. Not me. Not me. I just now unfriended his mama on Facebook. You know what? You're not gonna play in my face. I got boundaries. Girl.
We done, the family's done. Okay. Cut it off.
Well, it's just like, I mean, we can do a story time on relationships in another time or date situationships another time. But this person is just one of those people you wouldn't have thought would do that because, like, I know him from high school. We were cool the whole time. Like, it was just like a random person. It wasn't like a random person, I guess is what I'm saying. Like, it was someone I knew. It's like I know where
Right.
your mom lives. Like, and I know where you live now. But okay. So every time I drive on that highway, on a particular highway, I see the exit and I still cringe to this day. Still cringe when I see the exit because I'm like,
Yeah. You're like, this is too much.
yeah,
Triggered.
triggered for sure.
Mm.
I'm gonna cry tonight. Thank you.
No. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and switch out. So I'm pretty sure all of y'all can relate. Mine is gonna be about the dumbest thing I believed as a kid. So y'all know how it used to be like in the car with your parents and you listen to the radio. And so, we had those old school radios with the little dial and whatever. So you flipping all through there. Tell me why. I used to think as a child, every time I heard a song on the radio that the person was actually singing the song live. I did not know that these were pre-recorded songs. Because, back in the day when the songs would come on the radio, they didn't play like the same songs back to back like they do now. So I was like,
Yeah.
dang, they
No,
are
that's
really
fact.
busy.
Nah, that's fact.
Yes.
It wasn't like
Mhm.
leaked out like it is now. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Because I'll go somewhere for an hour and I will hear the same song at least 3 times now. And I'm just
Yes.
like, no, cut it off.
Yeah.
But that was my thing, and I'm like, so these people are actually coming to this studio and singing these songs live, and so I don't know why it never dawned on me to ask, like, is this really what this is, or are these pre-recorded? I never thought to ask.
Did you find out?
That's the more embarrassing story. So
Tell us. You
I
tell.
think I really found out until it had to have been high school because right. No, tell me why. Tell me why before. Tell me why before the show, my mama was asking me, she was like, well, what are y'all going to talk about tonight? So I told her and I kind of gave her a little preface. She was like, go ahead and walk off. I was like, oh, absolutely.
I knew you in high school. Why you didn't tell me that's what you was thinking?
I should have asked.
You should have asked me. I would have been like, let me hold your hand, baby. They are not in the room.
Right.
No, that's such a good one, though, honestly.
Yes.
It makes sense. It makes sense why you would think that.
Yeah, and y'all don't judge because this was when I was a child. I did not
That's
know,
right.
but definitely.
We judging.
But y'all, yes. Remember that part. We listen and we don't judge.
Yes, we
No,
listen
some
and we
stuff we
don't
do
judge.
have to judge on
Right.
because it's just too much.
That is so funny. So I have one where I don't know if this is considered a story time per se or whatever, but like, okay. So this is just like a weird quirk of mine. There are certain places that I will go and I just wish I could bottle the smell. And it's like stores and stuff. Okay, so bear with me. You either gonna highly relate or you're gonna be like, let's go ahead and go in the rubber room because something is
Yes.
going wrong.
Right.
Okay, so bear with. Okay, so here's a few stories where like I literally the smell is just the best thing ever. Ready?
Mhm.
And this is in no particular order. Okay,
Okay.
AutoZone, like mess me up, like inject it in my skull. Like I don't know why I said skull. That's a little much, but in my arm. Like I literally went in there today and I was just like, that's where I got this microfiber towel, child. I was like,
You
mm.
you had
I
to
was
bring
like,
home a memento.
yeah. Like I said, can I help you? No, I'm just taking it all in. AutoZone, and I kid you not, I was there earlier this week, and I went
Mhm.
purposely again today because I said, you know what, I wasn't in there long enough. I need to walk the aisles. I love AutoZone smell.
Mhm.
Do you notice the smell?
Don't. I feel like see, does AutoZone sell tires?
No, I don't think so. But that's
Okay,
on the
no.
list.
Yeah. No. Okay, so that's the wrong store. But no, I have not noticed. The next time I go in AutoZone, I'ma take a breath in
Literally
and see.
tomorrow, please go into AutoZone. What? How do you not? Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, Imma sound crazy then. I think this might just be a me thing. I'm a little bit on that spectrum, y'all. I don't know. Got little thing. So the next one is discount tires.
Oh my gosh.
I be like, "Ooh, yeah, let me go get 4 of them. It's gonna be $500. Okay, it's fine."
Yeah.
Sit there and just well, you can leave and come back. Nah, Imma sit right here the whole time.
Yeah. Gosh, I cannot believe, girl, the smell of tires just does something to me. It makes me sick. I
Yes.
can't do it. No.
And wait, what? Like, oh, it just did something. I'm like, yes. You're
Yeah.
like, it makes me sick. Don't go in AutoZone. Don't go in AutoZone. Because it's very like they're cousins for sure. Because I'd be like, where's the tire in here? But there's no tire. It just smells more like a rubbery smell. What? It makes
It's
you
giving
sick?
slubber vibes. I just I cannot.
That was such a trippy movie. Like, sidebar. That was a tripped out movie. Like, I feel like you have to be high to watch that movie because what are we doing? What is flubber? I
Right.
was highly confused as a child. Like, I'm supposed to like this movie or not? I can't tell, but I love Robin Williams, so I went with it. Okay.
Yes.
But let's get back to the tires. What do you mean you don't like the smell of tires?
What it is, I don't know if it's like just so overwhelming, but it just makes me nauseated and I just cannot cannot smell it like that.
I'm reconsidering this whole podcast. This is
No,
great. So far, I feel very judged. Like,
no, these are these are really interesting and that's cool. That is so cool. But I just cannot.
girl,
But now, speaking of, so this is kind of correlated with it. So you know how you'll have like shoe protector spray that you spray on shoes so they don't get any damage
yeah.
from the rain. I
Mhm.
like to smell that.
Look, that's that potent stuff. Now that's that heron. I don't do the heron. I do crack. I don't do I do crack. I don't do heron. Just kidding, you two. Just kidding. The child
Wish we could keep this. I wish we could keep.
beep it out. Beep it. don't do that hard stuff. Okay, you like the hard stuff.
Like, spray some of that and even, like, spray paint and stuff like that. I love the smell of it.
No, spray paint. I thought you were gonna say paint in general. No, what are you saying?
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
Wow, this is crazy. So I'm
Yeah.
glad you mentioned shoes. DSW is on the list. Honestly, any shoe store, specifically,
Mhm.
nothing has hit since Payless.
Right. Yep,
Payless smelled
that's one.
so good. All the musty feet mixed with new shoes just did it for me. It was like, I know we walking out of here with some kids. Like, I just know we are. I know we are. And I love Payless, but like honestly, any shoe store does it for me. Something about the shoe
Uh-huh.
store. And then what else? I feel like there's another one. While I'm thinking of that other one, do you have any stores, like physical places that you walk in and you're just like, I wish I could bottle this smell?
Yes. So
Okay.
this one is probably gonna just be regular schmegular, but Bath and Body Works. I love the smell in there. All of the
Same.
different fragrances together. Mhm. What other store do I like to smell? And I feel like there is one. Oh, okay. So this is weird. I don't know what it is. It may be clothes dye, but Kato's, I like the way it smells in there.
No, I can see that. I can see that, but it's so funny because it smells like how my closet smells if I left it closed too long.
See how I
It
feel
smell like
about that.
my granny's closet.
But
Oddly nice and familiar. Oh. Hmm. A
now I
little
want to take my
dusty.
answer
You
back.
smell a little bit of dust. I can you smell that first
Yes.
layer of dust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time I go in there, it's a piece of dust. It's a piece of dust.
Don't go in them fitting rooms. There's always a whole bunch of dust in the corner and one cricket. And one cricket. One cricket.
Yeah. Only one, and it'll be like a string of hair in the dust. I'm done.
Hate it. Hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not on my list at all.
No.
I'm done. That is crazy. I'm trying to think if I have any others because it is shoe stores, AutoZone, discount tires. I would say like paint is like another one, but it has to be like new paint. Like if you walk into a new house, like that paint, that
Yeah.
smell.
Oh, yeah.
And then honorable
Mhm.
mention, and then I'll I'll let you go. But honorable mention is that fresh car smell.
Yes, yes,
That
that
smell
smells
every
good.
time. Every
Absolutely.
time. Yeah.
Okay. So, y'all, we're about to get into my most embarrassing moment. I can't believe I'm about to release this on the internet.
We're listening.
Yes, but y'all, I was like 11 or 12. This was in y'all do the math. I'm not about to do all that. So I was still in grade school. And this was around the time, like I'm a young lady, so I started that part of life. It came out on my uniform. I said, "Oh no, this is about to be bad." So I just remember like tying my jacket around my waist. That was a big thing back in the day. Y'all know if y'all was born in the 90s, that was a whole thing. And so I went to the principal's office, called my mom, and I'm like, "Hey, something has happened. Please help me out." And so she brought all the necessary things to school, but I was like, "Oh my gosh," because just I remember like getting up in front of the class and I'm trying to like keep it all concealed and walk, and I'm just like, this is very awkward. So I wish that on
Right.
nobody.
'Cause when
There
you
was
want it
also
to all stay in, that's the day it fall all out.
yes,
That's the day it
and
won't be a river.
absolutely, and ever since that day, me and jellyfish have been very acquainted. I'm just so I'm so tired of it.
Anytime I'm on it, I'd be so sad if I sit somewhere for a long time and I'm like, all right, here go the jelly.
Yeah. And then you do like that awkward you get up and try to clench, and it's just a bigger mess, and you just like, "You know
Oh,
what?
you
Forget it."
can't fight it.
And speaking of, can we get into all of the different shapes and sizes and different products that we have now? Like, I go and I'm
Mhm.
like, "This is too much. I
Yes.
just need something that's gonna keep me dry." That's
Hey, we
it.
can do a whole episode on period. Okay,
Yes.
because I mean,
Mhm.
honestly, it's needed. And also, I wanted to ask you, have you ever tried, and you don't have to answer right now, we can answer on another one, but I wanted to see if you use those cups them period cups before.
We will talk about it.
Okay.
'Cause y'all, that is just I just wish that on no little girl, like, if you know that you're about to be close to that part, have you a bag already packed in your backpack and be
Right.
ready for the challenge because my
Yeah.
lord, it's a lot.
And it's like my mom talked to me about it, but like I feel like she didn't tell me what to look for because I did have an
Mhm.
upset stomach the night before. But like
Uh-huh.
we get upset stomach. If I get an upset stomach now, I'm like, and if it's a certain way, I'm like, oh yeah, she coming down the mountain when she comes. But like back then, my tummy hurt.
Mhm. Yeah.
You know what? Still now, even every now and then, and
Mhm.
I got an app and everything. Sometimes
Mhm.
I wake up and Betty is there, and I don't
Yeah.
know how Betty got there, but she's there and she's mad. She's
Yeah.
very angry and upset. So,
Mhm.
yes, it happens to the best of us, but I hate that happened to you. Sorry.
I know.
Well, did anyone end up seeing anything, or as far as you know, they didn't?
That Oh, so let me add to that story part, okay? So there was one little boy named James. Hey, James, if you still around somewhere, and he seen it. But, like, he was so nice, though, like, he didn't,
Over.
like, say something and point me out in front of the class. I was like, "You a real one for that."
That's
But,
his
yeah.
name. Shout out
Yes.
right into the podcast. Put a
Absolutely.
comment below, be like hashtag James. Hashtag James, so we know who you is. And so I put the biggest plot twist in my life so far. Now I know a lot of you who know me think I'm gonna say my child because that was a plot twist, man. I did not plan that. Is okay. Uh, it was a plot twist, but 2 + 2 = 4, so I knew how it happened. So it wasn't like a oh, but it was a but I'm not gonna use that today. So that was a huge plot twist. I'm not gonna lie, but it wasn't like out of the ordinary for people in the world. Like people be having babies, apparently.
Mhm.
So I'm like, okay. Um, but I feel like one of the biggest plot twists has been within the last few years, like with me getting a home. I have always, I don't know if I said it out loud to a lot of people, but I was okay with being in an apartment forever. I still may one day sell this home and just go live in an apartment. Like I love apartments. I'm an
Mhm.
apartment girly, probably because most of my life, except for the first maybe 5 years, I was in an apartment. And I love them. I think they're nice, especially the ones now. They're modern, they're sleek, just like homes, Like I don't need too much. I don't need
Yep.
too much. So for me, the biggest plot twist, other than my child, has definitely been me getting a home. If you would have told me this back in my 20s, I've been like, no, I'm not gonna get a house. Like a 2-story
Mhm.
house at that, like with multiple bedrooms. Like this is a one-time deal. This is for the plot. Okay. This is literally for the plot. And I'm gonna do what I do. And then 10 years, whenever, I'm gonna go ahead and sell it and move on about my merry way. All I need personally is a tiny home. And that's it. I love tiny home. I just love a small space. I'm good with a small space. So honestly, this has been the biggest plot twist. But this home, I didn't even set out to get a 2-story. It's just this
Mhm.
home really worked. And it's funny because you've been here. It's 2-story, but it don't feel like massive. It's small. It's like a small, good size 2-story home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not too big. It really isn't.
No, but it is really nice, and if you ever do decide, like, you do have options, like, you can either sell or you can rent your home out. Make sure you check them renters, though, so you can get that passive income.
Yeah, because I said that too. I was like, well, maybe I'll lease it or whatever. But then I was like,
Mhm.
then they calling me if the AC go out.
Right. Yawn, yawn.
Strings attached because I'm gonna
Yeah.
ghost them. I'm gonna be like, I won't ghost you no more. So sorry. I have one other smell: pencils,
Yes.
fresh pencils. I ain't gonna
I
lie.
do
I
like
was
the
in,
smell of a
I was in
pencil.
school going like this.
Yes. Them Ticonderoga pencils, they did it every time. They smell like fresh pine. Yes.
Yes, it just smells so good. I don't know how much metal toxicity went in my brain.
It's the lead for me. She
That's what's wrong with me now. Some red poisoning that I gave myself.
Oh, okay, so with you bringing up pencils, do you like the smell of the eraser after you erase?
No, not on the pencil. I don't like the pencil eraser smell, but I do like that
Mhm.
pink eraser that came separate. Like you can have a separate pink block. That one smelled really good. That's very specific.
Yes, let
It
me
has
show
to be
you.
that one. Yes,
This right here, y'all. We talking about this right here.
that's what I want for Christmas. No, seriously, we need to do gag gifts this year for sure, because that is what I want right there. Whatever that is, I want it immediately.
This is gonna be so fun. Yes, we doing it. Okay, so the next one, y'all, is the closest call I've ever had to losing my life. It's probably a little exaggerated, but just hang with me with this one. So picture it, I'll say probably 98, 99. Yes, I was riding my bike, and this was without the training wheels this time. So
Okay.
I'm about to do some really good stuff. So remember, like back on the bikes back in the day, you would have to reverse the wheel so that you could brake. I missed that part. So I almost flew into the creek, and I said, "Oh my gosh, not today."
A creek, girl.
Yes,
I thought you were gonna say a tree or curb. This girl said a creek. My
yes.
lord.
Wading in the water for sure. So up here going real fast, and like my daddy wasn't no help. I was like, you know what, you want you want to see me going? I understand. So I go and I'm going real fast. I hit the curb and fly off the bike. And but luckily I did have on knee pads and a helmet. So I was like, okay,
See,
absolutely. I said you did your big one with that because otherwise I'm calling CPS tomorrow.
right? They still would have been working on your knee today. It would have been.
Yes. It's fragments of my knee still would have been in the creek.
You could
It's
have
not a
gone to
dinosaur bone.
cat looking though. Is this a Johnny-osaurus? No, I mean,
Yeah. It's a Maria Jayasaurus. I just located.
I'm done. It's in the raptor family. That is so funny. I'm glad he spared you.
Yes. And then
Yeah.
another time that I had, you know what? That's why I don't think I've been on a bike no more. One that's not stationary
That's
because
it.
I was on a bike one time and the chain came off. So I was like, not only so my brakes are out. I'm like, you know what? Somebody's cutting my brake line at this point. Because there is no way that this should be happening.
You have life insurance as a 9-year-old.
I
What
need
was
to go
your
back and check some
plan?
pictures, some Polaroids.
Something was going on.
Thank the Lord I made it to tell this story.
Hallelujah.
Y'all let us know down in the comments if any of these stories have resonated with y'all because near death experiences as a child is traumatizing.
It
Like,
is. No, it really
mhm,
actually is for real. I'm trying to think
yes.
if I had one as a kid. I mean, there's times where I should have been like kidnapped or something. Like I was doing crazy stuff. 'Cause I lived in a really small town for a while until I was like
Mhm.
dang near in middle school. So I did some crazy, questionable things. And like if I did that in Dallas, oh baby, you would
I wouldn't have met
go.
you.
I would
Right.
have been gone. My next one, which is my worst job experience ever.
Oh, this should be good, y'all.
I started working hotels pretty much almost not right out of high school. I feel like I worked at Target for a while. And then my very next job after Target was a hotel. But then
Mhm.
long story, I'll talk about this another day, but I ended up getting fired, let go from that job, like after a few years
Mhm.
or a couple years of working there. It was
Mhm.
BS. But anyways, got fired. And so I needed to find something really quick. And so I was like, oh, I don't know what I want to do. And so I ended up first I applied for Sam's Club and Costco. Well, Sam's Club is the only one who had got back to me at the time. So I was like, oh well, I'll do Sam's Club, but it wasn't like just a Sam's Club worker. It was the sample people. So I
Mhm.
was like, okay, like cool. Like Sam's Club is cool, like whatever. But Sam's Club versus Costco is like saying Walmart versus Target. And I know we ain't on Target no more. I understand, but bear
Mhm.
with me, way back when, right? So at the
Yes.
time, obviously people knew like Walmart was like pajamas and Target at the time was like more you know, and
Mhm.
less Walmart. And so,
Mhm.
anyways, I started working at Sam's Club as, the sample people, and I didn't really know much about it. I was just like, honestly, free food. It sounded like free food. It was fine. And so I didn't really befriend many people at first. I just started, this one girl kept talking to me. So I was like, oh, okay. And I immediately noticed that, she dressed more manly. So, I'm like, okay, she's a stud. Like, okay, I think that's the appropriate name. I don't know. Forgive me if it's not. But I think they're
Mhm.
still called studs. But she was very male presenting, but still, a girl. Like, still wanted to be called a girl or whatever. And so I was like,
Mhm.
okay, she's good, cool, 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 whatever. Didn't bother me now, whatever. Well, one day, like, cause I had a car and she was like, hey, like, can you take me home or whatever? I'm like, oh, sure, yeah. We lived, I think in PG or somewhere near PG, which, yeah.
Absolutely not. Mhm.
Like, we talked, like, we was really vibing. Okay, cool. Drop her off, bye. So then the
Mhm.
next day, she happened to need a ride again. I said, now hold the hell up now.
Where that gas money?
And it was back then, but still, gas was gas, right? I was broke as a
Yes.
joke. Like, I just started this job. I ain't even got my first paycheck yet. I'm like, oh,
Mm.
Lord. And then next thing you know, like, I don't know, she just like really clinged on to me a lot. And so I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, we cool, we friends. And like, she started getting real comfortable. So like, she started smoking in my car and stuff, like, as I'm like taking her home. And I'm like, oh, girl, like, nah, I don't. Like, oh, you want that? Nah, I'm good. Like, I actually don't want you doing that.
Yeah. Put the black out.
Yeah, I was like scared. I'm like, okay, girl. Like, I was a
Mhm.
big square back then. Like, and not exactly, but when it came to smoking, yes. And so I was like,
Mhm.
okay. And so again, she just kind of was very clingy. And then it took a little turn because I feel like she was about to recruit me. I said, ma'am, I'm sorry. I know I get this allegation a lot because I don't like wearing girl clothes. But
This allegation.
I get allegations all the time, lady, since I was like 12, honey. My mom's like, and I said, no, girl, I just like boy clothes. It's like that boyish, like to a stud degree, but I'm studs here. I was probably about right there. Okay, I'm not far away. I'm a cousin to it. So I can see how she can maybe get that up. I'm like, girl, I got my nails done. What you
Yeah.
think? That can't be the case. Uh, I was very ignorant back then, apparently. And just one day, she was just like, "Oh, like you want to come inside?"
I'm cool on that.
Strictly, right? Like I'm strictly. She was like, "Oh, really?" I was like, "Yeah."
Now, first of all, right?
No, hold up. I'm surprised though, because you know what? It be happening a lot. People be thinking, and I'm like, it's not. It really is not. I would have been with somebody by now. Like I would not even be single. Believe me, if I could, I would. That is not my ministry. My ministry is the queen, and I'm so sorry. Anyway, it was the worst because I started slowly letting her down. Like, oh no, I can't take you. I gotta go somewhere else right after work. Like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. And she became, like I said, she's like, Taylor, too, but she can't take me to work now. And she started harassing me a little bit low key on my job. She started low key harassing me, and I started noticing I was getting the worst samples every week because she was cool with the head person. And I was like, oh, no. And thankfully, a few weeks later, like I only stayed at the job like maybe a month. Because a
Mhm.
few weeks later, Costco hit me up and was like, "Hey, we got your application." I said, oh, "Thank God, thank God!" And I got to go over, and I was gonna be at Costco's. I never even gave these people 2 weeks. I said, "Hey guys, I'm not coming back." Like,
That is
really
crazy.
weird. Yes, it was weird. She would be waiting outside, like when I got off and stuff, like to be like,
Yeah.
it's like she wanted me to ask her, like, "Hey, you need a ride?" Like I would walk so I became so paranoid that I started going out the side of the building and like and so when she do see me, I'm driving off. So I've had a lot of bad experiences at my job, but I feel like that one alone, I felt like I had to just like leave that job. I could not even give them a 2 weeks. I had to go.
Yes, that's a
Yeah, I almost got
lot.
recruited to the stud life.
And that is funny because I feel like that's how it happens. Like nowadays, you'll have people like in the music industry, and they be like, "Yeah, bro, let me buy you a watch. Let me buy you some jeans." So hold on, first, wait, I'm not ready.
Yes, yes.
It's funny that you brought up the stud thing because I used to hate wearing dresses. Like you would not catch me in a dress.
Yeah.
I do not like pantyhose. Don't give me no the way they make me itch. I don't want no skin afterwards. It's too much.
The little part of the below the coochie because
That part.
my cooter be right here. And then there's this weird part that if your cooter ain't fat enough, it's just this weird open part. So you'll be walking. Never mind. Never mind. They gonna be like, yeah, I see why she thought you was gay. But yeah, I don't like pantyhose either.
No. No. And then what else was it? It was see, dresses, pantyhose. Oh, and high heels. Please miss me
Ooh,
with it. I don't want
still
it.
can't. I'll break my ankle.
Absolutely. I don't know what
Yeah.
it is, but if it's not a kitten heel or a really small heel, don't look at me
Yeah.
to wear it because I'm not doing it.
Mm-mm. I can do a wedge. That's better.
That's it.
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah. That is
Yeah.
hilarious. Not the harassment on the job though. Like,
Harassment.
man,
'Cause when I look back, I'm like, that was harassment. Like, ma'am.
Dej Love, calm down. Okay.
Exactly. That's probably why I don't like Dej Love to this day. Let me calm
Right.
down.
Triggered.
Calm down. Triggered. Right, she did look like Dej Love. She had the short cut. She had the waves and everything. I said, she even wore like a little wave cap. I said, girl,
See,
you ain't gonna lie.
this has been hilarious. Y'all, please don't cancel us. This is our
Don't
real
cancel us.
reaction story time.
We
This
coming,
is our
people.
personality showing on this episode for sure.
Yeah.
Girl, okay, do we want to tell the story the night that we went over to, I think it was Virginia Park apartment. So y'all, this story time right here. It started off with a sleepover, okay? Very innocent, giving very demure, very cutesy.
I brought my
And
blanket
so,
and a pillow.
absolutely. And you know, we were just having like a girls' night, but you know, girls around, see, how old were you? About 16-ish? Oh, well, no, probably
16,
17.
Oh, no, maybe 17. Maybe.
17. Yeah. So around 17 years old, you know, girls got to get into some mischief. So this is where it turns. So, you know, we have like these guys that we would hang out with. And so now let me not say it like that because this wasn't like an all the time thing. And so one of them I was kind of talking to, and then so he had this homeboy. And I was like, okay, cool.
Mean
So
girl.
listen, yes. And so I was like, I got a homegirl or whatever. So let's go ahead and make, you know, do like the little love matchmaker thing. So listen, y'all, this is what happened, and I kid you not. We should have been in jail. So we called them up, and so we all got together. Now, mind you, this is like after 12 o'clock, and you know the saying that goes with that, mind your business. So, and so we went on like a little midnight escapade. So I believe, was it the escapade that took you out?
Yeah. Mhm.
So me and Taylor May got the idea to go ahead and take a little field trip. So we go halfway across town in the middle of the night. And we meet up at this guy's house. I think was already at my house somehow. And y'all don't even ask the questions like where were my parents and stuff, because they was around, but I don't know around where. they were they, they were somewhere. And to this day, I don't even know how we didn't get caught. But thank the Lord, because yeah, I wouldn't be on this podcast today, actually. So so guy A was already there. So I believe guy B had pulled up, I want to say, and we followed guy B to his house. And then this is where it gets crazy. And Taylor Made, I'm gonna let you go ahead and step on in.
So then, y'all know what DoorDash is, right? So, no, Uber Eats. It was more of an Uber Eats situation. So, Maria J dropped me off like an Uber Eats. And I went up and went in this person B's house. Okay, don't ask what we did. We went to Bible study in the house after midnight on the futon. Make the rules. But we was having Bible study for a while, and then Maria J was off doing whatever she was doing, having her Bible study by the wood, and then
Absolutely, because what street was that? This dark street with one street light, and I'm like, nah.
She texted me after a little bit. I don't know how long it was, child, but it was long enough. And she was, hey, we loop her back around. All right, cool, bet. I get my little knapsack and I'm on like Dora the Explorer coming out because I just did my due and I got my Uber Eats tip and I'm on my way back. That was crazy. That was insane. But honestly, the person B was like low key somebody I had a crush on for an extreme long period of time. So honestly, I was proud of myself that night. I don't know why. Looking back, I'm like, but for me, you couldn't tell me that night that I wasn't like that girl.
Yeah.
Been like literally, think about like a crush that you've had and I don't know, you've thought about them, thought about all these different scenarios, and like that night the scenario happened. So I was just I was on cloud nine personally.
Yes.
Good time.
Yes, and y'all. So by the end of that night, and let me let y'all know this. So while Taylor May was in there having Bible study, tell me why me and Guy A, after we finished our Bible study or whatever, we having a whole street races in the street. This is like around a good, 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. So. And how come the police wasn't rolling around? Thank God that they wasn't, because we would have been in trouble.
I remember that whole neighborhood, and like you said, one street light. And then like the highway was not too far off, so like you saw that light, but that's
Yes.
about it. Like the neighborhood, I remember being super dark. Like that was crazy.
Yes.
Zach, if you still,
bye.
I'm gonna go home now. That was good. That was a good one.
Y'all, that was so much fun, but we have plenty of other stories, okay? But we're just gonna drop that one right here on the show for tonight.
Right.
Let us know how y'all enjoyed this story time episode, because it was very fun learning about tire smell.
Zach, skip that part. Don't listen to that part.
No, and just going through the different things of me almost dying in a creek, and it was just too much going on. So,
my Lord,
y'all let us know.
Yes.
But make sure, as always, like we say, make sure you are following us on our social media platforms, also on YouTube at Vibes and Side Eyes Podcast.
Yes.
And also over there on Spotify under the same handle as well, y'all. It's always a good time.
Yes. Let's have a party in the comments, you guys. And also hashtag vape.
And till next time, we will see you guys later. Bye.